League on EA Sports. And there's no love lost between these AFC South foes. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And it comes your way next.
We're about 15 miles from the Atlantic coast in the northeast corner of Florida. Welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Set for a good one here in the AFC South. Glad you're on board with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, this always the division of opportunity. Can you get everything right and make a run here? Each team has had its little moment, and as we sit here in 2024, one more time, this is a division with a chance to make something happen.
Yeah, what's so cool about this division, Mike, is it seems like it's changed hands year in and year out, especially here as of late. The surprise teams around the league the last couple seasons have been from the AFC South. A lot of that's been they haven't been the strongest. They're all trying to figure out their long-term quarterback play. But when you talk about optimism and hope, not only in the building but around the city, these teams in the AFC South, they all think this is our year.
On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Jacksonville comes out with a former #1 overall pick. Trevor Lawrence, their quarterback. 6'6", tall and talented. Greg, hard to believe, already is season 4 for Lawrence after his days at Clemson.
I always love going down to the field in pregame, Mike, and just seeing how certain guys approach their pregame warm-ups and their routine leading up to kickoff, and I really liked what I saw out of him. He had a really interesting level of focus. He had all of his wide receivers around. He was getting them all involved, throwing the ball, getting on the same page, timing, rhythm in the passing game. They're hoping all these extra reps, not only leading up to this week in practice, but here on game day, if they can carry that over after the game starts, they're expecting to have a lot of success here, especially early.
Still first down.
They go play action for Lawrence. Oh, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game.
Prior to the opening kickoff, the home crowd is rocking. They're on their feet cheering. Well, one play in, got a little quieter in here. This defense came out, and they took the fight right to him, able to bring the quarterback down for an opening play sack to get their defense settled into this one.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
Not the sharpest of starts on offense. Here an early 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down.
That penalty is declined.
On 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt. Josh Downs set to return for the Colts. That'll be returnable from the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Indianapolis led out by their quarterback, Anthony Richardson. The #4 overall pick in 2023, had some highlight moments, but injured most of the year. Greg now in his 2nd year in the NFL out of Florida.
We throw around so loosely these days, Mike, the idea of being a physical freak, right? This specimen that we just aren't accustomed to seeing, let alone at the quarterback position. The arm talent, the ridiculous blend of size and speed, the ability to make plays with your feet and extend. All of these things come to mind when we look at this guy. Now, going forward, how does he strike that balance between being the game changer and that aggressive athlete with the ball in his hand, but also finding a way to stay on the field and be able to develop? Make no mistake about it, though. The energy in this stadium is palpable, and he's the biggest reason why.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. That one complete to Pierce. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback. But here we are, early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I mean, what a start to this game throwing the ball. I mean, I don't think the ball's hit the ground yet, Mike. I mean, he's 4 for 4. And now he's got his offense set up here early with 1st and goal.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So now, from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. Taylor going to try to pull his way in. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Here's Richardson. Going to keep this himself. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Now 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, Travis Etienne. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's caught. It's the former Bill, Gabe Davis. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Etienne. Jaguars ready to punt this one away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. First and 10 now from the 36. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. In motion comes Pittman. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
On second down, Richardson. Trying the left side and caught by Pittman.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on third down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Richardson to throw here on first and 10. They'll work now on second and 4. Richardson operating from the pistol. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Here's a third and 10. Out of shotgun, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Nice job there by the defender. He's able to break up the pass, but I think if he's able to get there just a little bit sooner, now you can get 2 hands on the ball and give yourself a chance to come down with an even bigger play and come away with the pick.
Matt Gay on now for the Colts field goal try. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Colts are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense about ready to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And he'll take this to about the 28. Kenny Moore there to make the play. They face 2nd down and 7. Throwing is Lawrence. This one is caught, and it's the tight end, Strange.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Here's Logan Cook now, as he is on to punt for Jacksonville. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. The Colts offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Richardson. Looking middle, and he's got downs. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Richardson. Oh, he coughs up the football. The Jaguars have it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it, and which team does a better job taking it away.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Lawrence. Throw left side, taken in by Kirk. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Five yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Kirk is the motion man. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake filled 1st half continues. from a little further back. Here's 2nd and goal. Lawrence. This one caught at the 4.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Defense. Still 3rd down.
Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. Davis going in motion. Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? Here's Lawrence. That is out quickly into the hands of Kirk. Well, this one is in reverse again. They're going to lose more yardage here, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
So it is 4th down, and that'll bring on Cam Little for this Jaguars field goal. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal draws us even. It is now 3-3 as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Oh, yeah. Good return, but he pays the price at the end. Picked up and thrown down. Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, they'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Richardson. He's got the big man, Mo Alley Cox. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. And this one is caught by Pierce. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now Richardson. That's the tight end, Mo Alley Cox.
Holding. Offense.
Brian Kelly, the center, guilty there. A run with Taylor. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Richardson to throw. He'll look deep for Pittman. And that one is caught. And they finally bring him down inside the 5, but he's not going to like what he sees when he turns around. There's a penalty flag down. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. He'll be stopped here, short of the 1st down marker. Penalty flag is out as well. So that'll bring up 4th down, and that'll bring on Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. Back deep for Jacksonville, that's Devin Duvernay. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Looking free downfield, it's Kirk. And they will finally get him out of bounds, but not until he's near the 45-yard line. A big play for Jacksonville. 33 yards.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
They go play action for Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack, 2nd down big play attempt falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. On comes the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Colts offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter. and get started with 1st and 10. Now it's Richardson. He'll keep it, and this is going to be a Colts 1st down as he gets this one up past the 30.
Anthony Richardson. I mean, it's not hard to see why they want to get the ball in his hands as often as possible, both as a passer, but when you can get him as a designed runner, his size and speed, he is a handful for defenses.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
He gets this one complete to Pittman. And he will have a 1st down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Richardson. He's got his man. That's down. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Richardson gonna look to throw, and he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down. Here's Richardson. Taking off. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And this is taken in by the defense. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
Nice play here by Thomas, and I think the biggest thing that he does, Mike, is his ability to get vertical, track the ball, and then go up and compete at the highest point. And I can tell you, when quarterbacks can throw that ball anywhere on the field and just feel like their guy is going to come down with it, they don't have to be necessarily as accurate. They don't have to necessarily always be perfect. The wide receiver allows a much larger margin for error, and it's a big reason why he led college football last year in touchdowns.
This one is caught by Kirk. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Lawrence now. Now he'll run it. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage, tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
2 receptions for him on this drive. This one, good for 16 yards.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Now a screen set up for ETN. And he's going to have the first down. They're also in field goal range at the 28-yard line. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. A first down throw for Lawrence. That caught by Davis. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. To throw is Lawrence. He'll drop this for ETN. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. To throw is Lawrence. He's got it inside the 5. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Lawrence to the end zone. It's intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Blackman.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Off the zone read, this is Richardson. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line. So, just a pair of field goals in that first half. It is 3-3 at the break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. Check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in our studios with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Still in search of our first touchdown of the game. We are tied at 3 as we begin quarter number 3. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Colts offense and Anthony Richardson getting ready for their next drive. And as we take you back through the highlights, there aren't many of them from a quarterbacking perspective. He's been unable to sustain a lot in any of these drives and does not have a touchdown pass to this point. First and 10. Out of a shotgun, Richardson. Finding the open man, that's Pittman. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the gun, Richardson. That one complete to Pierce. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Zone read, it's a give to Taylor. And just a short gain there, down to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Encroachment, defense. Still second down.
On 2nd down, he'll fake the handoff and hold on to it. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Richardson. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Anthony Gould. Touchdown, Colts.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Matt Gay on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Colts take a 10-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Duvernay on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Jaguars offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one, and they'll start 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. He'll get this complete over the middle with Kirk.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. That's on the big man, Cam Robinson. Davis heading in motion. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They put Strange in motion. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. Punting unit comes on. Jaguars will kick it away, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Colts offense ready to see what they can do. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. Now Richardson. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
They'll run on 1st down with Taylor. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now he's loose down the middle of the field. He's to the 15. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Gay to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Colts move out in front by the score of 17-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Duvernay on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jags offense getting set to get back to work. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne, and he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Play action now. It's Lawrence. Open man is Davis. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Kirk is the motion man. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And he's going to lose yardage on this play. They knock him back to the midfield stripe. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. On the handoff, it's Etienne. He makes one man miss, but stopped quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Here's Lawrence to throw. To the right side, and Kirk's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these first downs and go finish with 6.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Lawrence. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Throwing is Lawrence. This one is caught, and it's the tight end, Strange. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. ETN now on 1st and 10. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
Automatic first down.
So now, from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. Now a handoff, ETN, and he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Again, they give it to ETN. And this time, he's in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. Has an opening, past the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run.
They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They go right back to Taylor. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Richardson. He gets this one complete to Pittman.
Holding offense.
Quentin Nelson, former All-Pro guard, guilty on that one. From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. He's going to take a shot down the field. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
And this is going to be a beauty. Touchdown at the 2-yard line. The Jaguars offense and Christian Kirk getting set for their next possession. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show as they've just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. They'll come up here 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
A tackle made at his own 5-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings us 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. Back to throw. Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And he's going to have the 1st down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. So that'll cost them half the distance.
Free kick out of bounds.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. Past midfield to the 45. And he will finally be taken down, but not until he gets to the Colts' 23-yard line. A big run from Taylor. 37 yards.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag down. It looked like someone was across early.
Still first down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Richardson to throw. And this one is caught by Pierce. And they have the first down. So they get the completion on 1st and 5. And now they'll set up 1st and 10.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but
it is brought in the end zone. Alec Pierce, touchdown Indy. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Richardson and the Colts come to the line. They'll try to tack on 2 more.
The Colts will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now, this looks like a design run, and he will get into the end zone, and that bumps this up to a 3-score lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. That's complete to ETN.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Second down, Lawrence. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
On first down, Lawrence. That caught by Davis. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Now someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback. In the pistol, here's Lawrence. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
Lawrence's pass complete to Brendan Strange. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 7. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Encroachment defense. Still second down.
Davis going in motion. Lawrence now on 2nd down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. They'll run. It's ETN. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Colts 18-yard line.
To throw is Lawrence. There's that man again. Another catch. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. That's on the tackle, Anton Harrison. On the give, it's ETN. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. Third and long. Once again, it's ETN. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Lawrence now. And that is incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And that'll set up 4th down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's deep for the back of the end zone.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air. And With 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Holding offense.
Taylor gets it out of the pistol. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They'll go again here with Taylor. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Duvernay to return. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Lawrence. Again, working deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Gabe Davis, the intended receiver, and it'll be 2nd down.
I can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there, or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right, and I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
They get an even 20 on that one. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down.
Davis with a nice 1st down grab, and he's really developed into a good receiver, especially these last few seasons, going over 700 yards in each of the previous 2. That level of consistency is one of the main reasons why the Jaguars made it a priority to go out and sign him in free agency. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Taking off. Now a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a 1st down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
To throw is Lawrence. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Lawrence. His throw left side, taken in by Kirk. It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Now a screen set up for ETN. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be second and goal.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Still second down.
They'll try it one more time, but now a bit closer. It is second and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He puts it up, and it's caught. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars are able to cut the deficit to 10. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Taylor. Not much there, maybe a yard. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're second as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Here's 2nd and 9. A give, running right, it's Taylor. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1. They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And he's got it. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So this one, a win for the visiting Colts. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.